Sports. It's in the game.
PGA Sports and the International Federation of PGA Tours are proud to present a World Golf Championship. Today from the Pacific Northwest and Chambers Bay Golf Course, live third round coverage of the EA Sports Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
124 left to the flagstick. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Now to the second hole here at Chambers Bay. And Frank, it is not overly long. Where's the trouble here?
Well, 281 yards really to the big long bunker that goes all the way to the green. So as long as you can avoid that, you don't have to hit driver down here, just something that's going to be a little short of that. You're still only going to have 100 yards really, or just over 100 yards into your second shot. A really good chance too to get off to a good start. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners, well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
That one safely on the putting surface. That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. And he'll move into red figures for the round at 1 under and 11 under for the tournament. Frank, here on the 4th tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavige the third.
It's about 97 yards to the front, 112 to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
This is a 16-footer. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. And he moves to 2 under for his round. 12 under all told. Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the 5th here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The whole pinch is in, though, with those bunkers left and right. And there's just one bunker in the front of this green. And that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall. And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. You got to be careful not to catch the hosel here as he lines up his second. Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Getting set to hit the tee shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
There's a nice dune down that left side that sort of gives you a good line that you can work the ball off here. But remember, this is a links golf course, so you don't try and fight Mother Nature because she'll always win. So just anything down the left, let that ball sort of kick its way back towards the middle of the fairway. A lengthy par 4, though, at 495.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
Yes, we have 140 yards left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
I love it when the balls hit the right distance. Just a little bit to the right, inside 10 feet, but bang on for distance.
This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he gets it to 12 under par. On the 7th tee now, it is over 500 yards from the back tee.
Yeah, this is called humpback, and you can see why. There's all those mounds and undulations between you and the hole, plus all that amazing bunkering down the right side. All to be avoided, really. If you can do that, then you get a decent look at this green. But yeah, you've mentioned it, 500 plus yards. It's going to play longer than that uphill. That's a really good drive down the left side of the fairway, made even better by the fact that the hole is cut in the back right. Another green light special.
A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there and you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
This started toward the left side. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Ooh, boy, that's not even going to get in the right area code of this hole. Way, way short. A birdie putt down to Iona.
And it's about halfway through this putt where it's going to break from left to right.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Finishing up our front side here at the 9th, it's a par 3. And Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's an absolute stunner, really, because of the views. And this is where you realize that links golf, minus trees and minus some of the things we see on other golf courses, can still look absolutely beautiful. But don't look at the scenery too much, because you've got well over 200 yards here. Even though it's elevated, it still requires a good tee shot. But a little 2 here, and you might just have yourself a good outward 9.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Nope. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad.
Just 5 feet left.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Now on to the 11th, and Frank, we are looking at a long par 4 in front of us.
We are indeed, and it's called shadows, but there is love in the shadows here. Hit it over that dune down there in the middle of the fairway. If you can get it there around the 300-plus yard mark, then the hole obviously starts to get a little easier. That second shot, you'd like to hit a little bit of a cut in here, but there's 2 levels to this green, so make sure you're on the right level where that flag is.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there and have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
and it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. 13th hole now. It's a dogleg right, par 4. Frank?
But at 534 yards, you need an eagle eye, which is the name of the hole, to find exactly where you want to hit this. Doglegs to the right. There is a fairway that's plenty wide to accept a good tee shot. And then from there on in, it's actually a relatively straightforward second shot, providing you can miss that bunker that's just short in the middle of the green. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
"11 feet away. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he's going to remain at 10 under. Frank, now to the 14th hole, and this is the 5th consecutive par 4 here at Chambers Bay. And by this point, the players will know whether they're on their game or off their game.
At 546 yards, this hole can be shortened considerably if you choose to take a brave line down the left side. You can chew off as much as 70 or 80 yards. But once again here, because the hole bends to the left, you've really got to know which direction that wind is coming from.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So, Iona, this is second from the fairway.
We've got 137 left to the flag and the pin right at the back.
Well, the ball's finished up okay, but
Look how I got there.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, normally in a golf course, you don't want to spend too much time in the trees, with the trees, around the trees. But part of me wants to go up and hug this tree because it's all alone. It's the only tree on the whole golf course.
Well, I know you're a tree hugger, Rich, I really do. But at 246 yards, when they play this off the back tee of the US Open, believe me, nobody's hugging that tree. They're just trying to make three.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 4, 423 yards, 16th hole. What's the right play, Frank?
Fairway first, once again, you'll see the slope of the fairway from the left to the right side. It means move your aim down that left side. It will make this fairway appear that much bigger. And of course, then when you hit into this green, you're really going to have to flight that second shot properly. This is like a tabletop green.
That will do just fine. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A birdie putt now at 16.
And I don't think he'll want to deviate from a straight-in read, just a little uphill.
Needed a touch more speed, and that would have gone in. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Just 2 holes left to play. Now a par 3, the 17th, 218 yards, and all sorts of trouble, Frank, down that right.
Well, if you weren't beached at the 16th, then there's a chance you can be derailed, which is what this hole's called, at 17. Difficult par 3. You can see the bunker there in front, and once again, wind conditions. This is going to probably require one of the best tee shots, especially in the closing stages of the US Open.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And the lead's going to remain 2. Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again, you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department in your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And he's left this in a good spot. Very little break, maybe a hair to the right, but no real elevation changes at all.
That one just going to sneak on by. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And this will be a third round score of 70 on this Saturday. So a 2-stroke lead here for our featured golfer. That's the good news, but you have to keep in mind, there's a chance that by the time you tee off tomorrow, you might not even have the lead.
That's right, Rich. There's a lot of scoring opportunities out there, but you've still got to focus on the job in hand and that winning score. I think if you can project a number really and try and shoot for that, because tomorrow's going to be crazy.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.